Hi, everybody. Alright, this one's coming to you guys from Sputnik News. The U.S. refuses to supposedly tell France who financed the Paris terrorist attacks. And supposedly, the U.S. led the investigation. Now, I have a hard time believing that anybody cooped up in any office with several groups of people from other countries would not go snooping for this information in and of itself. That this is still a trade secret seems to be way beyond the measure of what government and corporation and everything else can actually keep from everybody else. But basically, this is the idea. The U.S. has refused to respond to French inquiries regarding terrorist funding sources, according to sources in the French finance ministry. I mean, this in of itself is just amazing. The fact they can withdraw from allowing that type of information to go freely is by far the most staggering and just it has no bound. I mean, the idea that you won't tell these people the identities of the organizations, the people, and the way the money got funded to actually do this means it almost automatically comes back to the people who are hiding, who hid the money, or who's hiding the references and for the money, which is the United States. Almost sounds like they're protecting their own. The United States has yet to respond to multiple requests from France on sources of funding for Daesh terrorists tied to the November 13 terrorist attacks, a French finance ministry told Reuters. The US and European Union signed an agreement called Terrorist Finance Tracking Program in 2010, which allowed EU countries to rely on US for information on terrorist groups' finance flows. Prior to the Paris attacks, the United States turned down requests from France to reveal the financial flows and funding, the Jan 7 attacks from the Charlie Hebdo newspaper, and the Jewish supermarket, saying France did not provide enough details. So basically, they gave France the same amount of situation as they would us on a FOIA request, which is just outlandishly more bullshitted than anything else. I don't think that they will dare use this argument for the latest request concerning very specific people identified as being behind the Paris attacks, told Reuters. And basically, according to the source, information regarding the financing of these terrorist groups has been made available to countries which this source told Reuters are more Anglo-Saxon than us. Although the SWIFT International Payment Company's servers are mainly based in Europe, the information and the systems is only available to the US. So this is just outlandish. I mean, this almost sounds like the only reason they don't want them to have it is because they don't want them to know that CIA or other groups of that sort relating back to Israel and or other places were actually behind it. And if I was them, I would have a wiretap on every US system in my country. Bar none. Thank you.